So this is video blog number 1, and I'd just like to start it out saying I've always really wanted to do something like this, so I'm very glad that we've actually got around to doing it, because I've started these on my own a lot, or just similar things, and I do one and then lethargy, so I'm glad I have someone else to do it with, which will sort of add an aspect of guilt, which I do need whenever I need to get something accomplished. So, also, it's a lot less sad making video blogs with someone else. So, something to do with the music thing you were talking about. I do that a lot. I associate colors with almost every song or every band I listen to. And I don't know if that qualifies as synesthesia, although it might. Regardless, it's interesting. And something else I do, which I find really cool, is that I associate feelings with the time periods that I got into that music. So when I hear that music, it comes up. Like this one album by Arcade Fire called The Suburbs, which I listened to a lot this summer. Whenever I hear it, I can feel the humidity almost. And it gets to the point where if I'm cold and I listen to that album, I start to feel warmer. And it's that gross Toronto humidity too. But I don't know, I find that really cool. Speaking of association and colors, women with red hair were associated with witchcraft, which I find really cool, like back in the witch hunty times. And I've been thinking, actually, about the witch hunts a lot recently, and what I find is weird, is that at the time, they thought that was, like, completely legit. They were like, oh yes, witches, burn the witches, awesome, because, like, that's what they thought was needed to be done. And, you know, people in future generations are going to look back at our society and they're going to think similar things. They're going to be like, okay, you know, what the fuck were you doing? Like, everything you were doing is stupid and wrong. Which, I don't know, because everything we're doing right now, it seems down to us. So it's peculiar. So it's interesting to think, like, what aspects of science are we going to look back on and be like, okay, that was so far wrong. Although, something really interesting to think about, I find, is we may be the first in human history to know what we're doing wrong, but to be doing it anyways. Which, I don't know, I just find that really disconcerting. But it's interesting, so I'd like to hear your thoughts on that just sort of topic. And so yes, have fun, make videos, and I will talk to you soon.